Ah, okay, there's the big arrow, so I think this is where we need to go. First Enchanter Irving, Knight Commander Gregor, and someone named Duncan.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Ooh, bad timing. You sent for me?
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Pleased to meet you.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
Who are we fighting?
The Darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get.
What are the Darkspawn?
They are twisted monsters that dwell underground where the sun's light cannot touch them. They have formed into a horde in the Korcari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
Thank you, First Enchanter.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
I am glad to be part of the Circle.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Could I leave the tower?
Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us as much as they protect others from us.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
It would be my pleasure.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Now, as you may have noticed, there's a lot of dialogue choices there, and I could have played it several ways. I could have played it very snarky and sarcastic if I wanted to. And the writing's good enough that usually they'll have some interesting ways to move the plot, even if you're very reluctant about it. So that's kind of cool. You get some breadth in how you play your characters if you wish. But I'm playing kind of the nice guy routine. You know, I'm supposed to be a hero, so kind of, you know, I kind of feel somewhat obligated. And also, I feel that, you know, I think this guy's kind of a nice guy. Gentle soul. That's just the kind of vibe I'm getting from him. Okay, Templar guarding the way upstairs, so we probably can't go that way. Need to find out where Duncan is staying. In the meantime, we were given some badges of honor, so let's put those on. Get upgraded robes. So now we have this nice orange look to us. We get our staff. And we get a ring of study, which increases our magic by 1. Not bad. We got this whole tree branch for a staff going thing here, so very Gandalf-ish. And of course, if you want to look at something bigger than your radar screen, you just click the map, and it'll show the full floor that you're on. Of course, there'll be fog of war unless you've explored all the different areas. So, Arrow says that we need to stay on this floor, but just get to the other side of the circle.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Duncan. Anything else you wish to say?
Is there something else I can do for you?
I'm curious, what's happening outside the tower?
Ah, I imagine you don't leave very often, do you?
No. Apprentices are not allowed to leave.
I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion.
So we heard about this army that they're making. How many mages have joined the King's army?
When the king sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar. I asked King Kaelin's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle.
Well, I guess given the amount of mages, 7 is quite a few.
I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs. Will you fight with the king? Of course, but I am no mage. Mages heal. They can call fire and ice down upon the enemy, and so much more. I sometimes wonder if the Chantry's many laws regarding magic are necessary. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
As an apprentice, old men talking have defined my life.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Can you tell me more about Grey Wardens and Darkspawn?
Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects, after all.
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks?
A horde has formed within the Korkari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Archdemon?
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
And the king is mustering an army to beat back this threat.
Yes, perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right.